안녕하세요. Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music, and we're reacting to the performance video of Taeyang with Live Fast, Die Slow.
Yes, very excited. I have not seen it. It's been really recommended, so very excited to take a look at this. We just did the MV not too long ago and really loved it, so we're going to take a look at this now. I know with him and his dancing abilities, I can only imagine what a performance video looks like, so very excited to take a look.
And this is the first performance video that we've had of his, and since this may be his first ever real performance video.
I mean, I don't know if we can date it all the way back to White Night and all that stuff. Maybe he did that.
I don't think that he does a lot of,
I know.
I like Naked. I didn't get a music video for Naked, so.
I can kind of see why we probably didn't get one for Naked, but.
That's true. That's fair.
I'm just saying, that might be hard to.
Although it wasn't about him being naked, it was about him wanting you to be naked.
Still can see the problems. Then it turns into Sans Creep, where it's all drawing. Although that can still be considered inappropriate, so not creep, but I'm just saying, naked bodies. Anyway.
Here we go.
Okay, first of all, what is hanging from the ceiling? Obviously, like a chandelier of sorts. What's the dark part?
I don't know. It's a chandelier? Maybe it was a mic.
Maybe, I don't know. We're in like a ballroom.
Oh, I love the white. And it's like silk.
I feel like they need more light on their faces, though. They need a light up front here.
But I could see in that moment with Taeyang being Seoul and the sun, he's the light.
Because he has light on him
He's
now.
the light.
Oh, they're just turned off again.
I love the diversity in the dancers.
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't really think we mentioned that even in the MV, is that they were all diverse.
Ooh, that was pretty. That was like that circle kind of pattern still.
I feel like he just outdanced the backup dancers in that little moment.
I mean, he outdances a lot of dancers.
I feel like his timing was right,
to be fair. It reminds me of Monster Mash!
Yes!
That's what it was!
You mean
Yes, they did the mash. They did the Monster Mash. This dancer to the left of him is on my radar. She is killing it.
on his left, or if we're looking
on his
at
left?
Him? Okay.
I'm looking at him, so on his right.
A lot of Michael Jackson influences here, I feel like.
Oh yes. Ooh, so pretty. I feel like towards the middle, he almost pulled a San where he folded his body kind of backwards.
It felt very different than the MV.
Right?
It had
a
much different vibe. This is an example, I feel like, when the MV is telling you a story, but then just hearing the song separate from it, it can sometimes have a much different impact on you. And I don't feel like one was better than the other. I felt like that they both, I just got different things out of them. This one really seemed, for me, and it didn't help that we didn't have the closed captionings on, because when we looked, they weren't there anyway.
They weren't there.
But wasn't focused on lyrics. I wasn't focused on the story happening. I was literally just focused on what I was hearing, and then like the choreography, obviously. So the one little like fishy kind of move that he was doing reminds me so much of of ATs, like when he does that kind of like he's being goofy, and it's like that those blow up thingies that like whatever.
Yes.
I just feel like Taeyang embodied it. Like he was one of those things.
He does have just those smooth moves. But this move here reminded me of Monster Mash. Like, I was like, okay, where have I seen this before?
Well, I was thinking Thriller.
Oh, like Thriller?
Yeah, but that's more of a dun versus like back and forth.
The mash. The Monster Mash. But I loved that he was in like this like silky kind of champagne color, whereas he's still got that gorgeous white hair, and he just stood out. And you've got all the background dancers in like different shades of, not different shades of black, but just different styles of black.
Right, all in black, but different outfits, yeah. Well, and he seemed very like, I'm not gonna like princely, like not as in the artist formerly known as Prince, but like a royalty. Like, because they were all wearing relatively casual clothes, the backup dancers, and I felt like with his like silky kind of top going on, and then we were in like a ballroom, and it just immediately made me think of Beauty and the Beast, like when that ballroom dance sequence, and so it felt like that we were getting like Prince Taeyang. And again, though, that light comes in. I loved your idea about, like, because I kept saying they needed more light on their faces. And when that light came on, only he was lit up. And at least initially, it may have been better lighting as it went along. So at first, I thought it was just like an oversight, but it seems like it was done intentionally. So I like that idea. Well, he was the center of it all. Like everything was literally circling around.
Circular. And so we talked about that in the music video. Is that just kind of this idea of like circles is very prevalent within the album and with the music video itself. And so it was interesting to see, even when he's kind of in the middle of the background dancers and he kind of does this thing with his hands, they all kind of like move in a circular motion as well. Like
yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's that expression like it comes full circle or whatever, and that idea of like when Taeyang started, he was a young boy and new to all of these things, and now he's had so many experiences. He's become an amazing individual artist, but also member of one of arguably the most influential K-pop bands ever. And then he had his military, and he got married and started a family and all these things. And now it's like he's kind of come back full circle, and he's back producing making individual music for himself, and then also on
Big Bang's supposed to have a new
Big Bang doing stuff and touring. So it's almost like it's come full circle, and that he's doing what he was doing before, but all of the growth in the meantime, all of the life experiences he's had.
Well, and it's funny that you tie it back into like being full circle, and I kind of tie it into like Lion King, the circle of life, and so how everything has a time and a season, and
well, that is true.
And it just kind of, you only have one, and I feel like that's kind of prevalent in the album as well, as to just make the best of everything that you have, because you only have one.
I can certainly see that. Yeah, reminds me of the Daesung song, because remember we saw the seasons through the window, one of his MVs.
Oh yes.
But I mean, not that he's repeating it necessarily, but it's just sort of like the new episode of One Tease or ATs. Like we're kind of like remaking earlier episodes, I feel like, but through sort of like a new lens. And I feel like now he's a husband, he's a father. I mean, he's a successful solo artist, successful group member. And if you go back to like Taeyang and like the beginning and everything, like that was a very different person than who he is now.
Well, and he raps on this album. Like he's got some rapping that he does on the album, which is great. Like, because he originally started off as like a rapper, and then they wanted him to be a vocalist. And
yeah,
I just think it's great that he was able to just kind of explore new genre, new talent that he may have not been able to pursue earlier.
Yeah. It's also like the choreography and even the music of this song, like when it first starts out, like I think in the MV, isn't it sort of like piano or something? And I meant to ask, I don't think I ever asked in our MV reaction, but like, does the song start like that on the album? Or does it go right into that, doom, it feels like Footloose or whatever? Like where
No, I think it definitely starts off with like the slower kind of intro.
Right. So, I mean, it's when you hear that, you just instantly, you're not thinking that it's going to suddenly kick in and have this like total like upbeat dancing
Right.
sort of vibe. And I sort of like that because it could just be metaphorical and that like life, so many things come out of nowhere. And if you are fans of Taeyang and you would like to see more reactions from us to Taeyang on this channel, let us know. Like and subscribe down below. And what was your favorite song off this album? We probably already asked that on the MV, but if you didn't answer on that one, make sure you answer on this. I'd love to know what your favorite song is on this album.
And if you like drama, make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all. Annyeong.